Hi, I'm Tangles. This is my garage and this is my car. So I've just pulled the Kia. It's got a turbo timer in it. There's a second to a minute. I might as well let it run down. It's up to 70 degrees, which is, you know, 8 to 12 degrees lower than normal operating temperature, depending on ambient temperature and driving conditions. So that's hot enough to drain the oil. Educated guess for 14 mil. I wasn't 100% sure. And hopefully we can do this without dropping the sump plug into the drum, into the bucket. Oh man. Okay. Well, I didn't drop the nut, bolt, plug, but I did manage to get it all over my hand. So I might as well have dropped it in there. I could have fished it out. Put it on the back of the tray. And go clean my hand. Okay, so leave that tray exactly where it is, because that's going to just keep dripping. But lower the car. So is it sitting nice and flat? Take it off these stands. Especially since I don't have the clutch sleeve cylinder to put in. There's no point taking the other one out just yet. Ow! So we'll roll back a little bit and I'll lay it down, so be prepared for that. Move the pan back. At least it would roll back if the handbrake wasn't on. Also, just to allow it to flow a bit better, just under the cap, shouldn't be any lock in there because that vents, but just in case. Now it's time to give it the notoriously pain in the ass oil filter, which is there, which you probably can't see. So, see, it's an absolute cluster of cabling and junk in there. I am able to get the tool in with some sort of difficulty. I was able to get it on the angle that I wanted and crack it, so it's now spinning. It's still not easy to get at, but thankfully it wasn't overly tight. So another key thing: don't over tighten your oil filters. The one I'm getting, the one I've got, is a replacement. It's got a nut on the end of it, so it'll make it much easier to install and remove, but an oil filter relocation kit is on the to-do list, including an oil cooler to go with that. So, predictably, because the cooler itself, the filter itself came off so easily, and despite me sticking 2 hands in there and cradling it beautifully out, I got about halfway out and it caught on something and I dropped it. And in the course of dropping it, it flipped upside down and emptied its contents in around the engine bay. I've been tidying it up with a rag. I had to move the pan underneath. It's just a pain in the ass getting in there, but I'll get it all cleaned up soon enough, and then I'll stick a new oil filter on there, and tomorrow I'll put more oil in the car. In fact, there's probably no reason to wait till tomorrow. Probably run out quick enough to do it this afternoon. Well, I found one very good reason to wait till tomorrow. Simply, the sump plug it's a standard one, and I really want a magnetic one, so I'll have to go and buy one tomorrow. And I can't put the sump plug in and then put the oil in and then take the sump plug out. So yeah, so tomorrow morning I'll finish the job. Obviously I've got the oil pan out. I've got a tray under there just catching the oil that's dripping off, well, everything off the subframe and everywhere but the sump that's coming from now. So yeah, that'll be breakfast duty. So I've just spent the last, I don't know, 20 minutes looking online for where I buy a magnetic sump plug, and there's nowhere I can get one tomorrow, so I'm going to finish the job, put the oil in now, and then I'll yeah, change it again soon and change the plug then. I can't remember if I said this last night or not. I put the oil filter in, the new one. I put as much oil in it as I could and still hold it sort of just past horizontal, sorry. So as it, you know, it's got some in it as part of the, you know, oil system, so it doesn't spend all day trying to fill that up while I'm trying to start it, and starve it of oil. Obviously plug one in, I'll put the oil in it. Just a thing too with the oil filters, if you don't know, any sort of seals on things like that, you should put a thin smear of the oil that they're servicing. So a tiny bit of engine oil and just rub it on with your finger on the face of the seal. Obviously you should check for oil leaks after you fill it up and make sure everything's nice and tight and not leaking. I've got the complication of, because I dropped the filter when I pulled it out, I've got oil everywhere. It's still, well, last night when I stopped looking, it was still dripping off every surface I could find where it had been spilt. So if it's leaking out of the oil filter because it's not done it properly, it would be showing in the same places. So I've got to get in there and sort of clean it. But just now I'm going to whip out this sleigh cylinder and hopefully get a replacement for that today. I bought one yesterday but it's wrong, so I'm going to take it with me today. I'll whip it out quickly and then take it with me, so as I know I get the right one.